This is First Corinthians
This is First Corinthians
chapter 14,
chapter
verse
14,
33.
verse 33.
For the Most High is not the
For the
author
Most High is not the
of
author
confusion,
of
but of
confusion,
peace,
but of
as
peace,
all churches
as
of the
all
saints.
churches of the saints. And that's today's verse of the day. Before we go any further, we want to start off giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rachakodash. All right, Yahweh is the true name of our Heavenly Father, who the word ignorantly know is God, Jehovah, Yahweh, etc. Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son, our King, Lord and Savior, who the world ignorantly knows is Jesus Christ. Ba'Shem Rachakodash is in the name of the Holy Spirit. The inspiration given to us to edify only those that have been given ears to hear. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, bishops, and elders at Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the 144,000, the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and to the believers that subscribe and listen to this truth. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, we pray that you be edified. We the brothers here from the Great Millstone GMS Memphis branch coming at you once again. All right, as you see, with another live topic going into the enchantments of AI, right? And this is actually going to be the part two, all right, which Lord willing, this will be a continuing series. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's basically building off of the lesson me and the brother here, Priest Aina, did. Was that yes? That was Friday, right? It was Friday.
It
Time
was
goes so
Friday.
fast. So it was Friday, and we had went into this topic right here, right? As you see on the screen, the enchantments of AI seducing souls into the MOTB, right? The MOTB system, all right, is going to be uh the means of how the elites are going to um uh, put the mick in you, right? Which we know Revelation 13 and 16. We here at Great Millstone, we teach, right? Unlike the other camps who go back and forth about it, we know that the MOTB, all right, the mark of the beast, Revelation 13:16, is dealing with digital currency, dealing with artificial intelligence, but ultimately the device itself, the mark, the charagma, all right, is going to be the C hip, okay, the mid chip imp is what I call it, right? But nevertheless, we're gonna go into a part two, right, dealing with uh, the aspect of agent money or AGI money. Now, uh, what is AGI? Okay, and what does it mean for humanity, right? And I'm gonna get into some short videos right after this, but I just wanted to get the Google definition of AGI, right? So you see it say right here, artificial general intelligence. This is what AGI stands for, right? Means a major turning point for humanity, bringing massive potential benefits, deep economic shifts, and serious existential risk. It represents software that can learn, reason, and solve any intellectual task like a human. Okay? It says the potential benefits: solving hard problems. AGI could help cure diseases, fix climate issues, and create new clean energy sources. In route labor, it says machines could handle most human economic work, making goods and services very cheap or free. It says new discoveries acting as humanity. last invention, AGI could invent future technologies and scientific breakthroughs on its own, right? So we'll end right there, okay? But I'm gonna come back to it later and read next the risks and challenges, okay? So before we get into this string of clips, short clips that I got, I want Yanar Baba Kushah, uh, can you go to Isaiah 47 and we're gonna read verse 8 on Isaiah 47, and we're gonna get into that word enchantments, okay? If y'all brothers
Okay,
have
I'll
anything
pull
in the
up.
meantime, between time, let me know.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, starting in verse 8. And it says, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that says in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Now, verse 9.
Verse 9, it says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, and one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee with their perfection,
In there,
for the multitude, Salakia, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
right. So judgment is coming for these enchantments, which our people are pleased with, right? Is in Isaiah 47, they said, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasure, right? So we know this is talking about Babylon the Great, as you see in the heading of Isaiah 47, lament for Babylon. 47 verse 1 says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, right? What Babylon go into? Confusion, which is right on task uh, with the verse of the day from the KJ 1611 online Bible, right? So all of this confusion is going to lead to destruction, all right? These people are being enchanted, and this confusion looks like it's productive, looks like it's a righteous thing to partake in. Why? Because it's pleasing. It's seducing you into believing that it's beneficial for your life. And that's exactly what Satan wants. He wants to get this advantage, all right? He wants to get this advantage over you uh so that he can control your soul. And this is especially for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He wants to control the entire globe, the masses of people in all nations. But uh more importantly, he wants Jake. Okay? So uh if a brother want to grab a precept while I'm loading up this word enchantments, right? Can we get 2 Corinthians 2 and 11? And I ain't gonna jump to it on the screen. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this up. And whichever
This
brother
Second
get it, go
Corinthians,
ahead. You go ahead, and if a brother want to speak on it, you can go ahead too.
this Second Corinthians chapter 2, starting at verse 11, it says, least Satan should get an advantage of us,
This said
for we are
Corinthians
not.
2 and 11. Let saints get an advantage of us, but we are not ignorant of his devices.
Oh, you must
Con,
can't hear me.
con, right? So it's all good, you know, because you read Isaiah 47. So you
Oh, was
stay
he
there.
talking?
Yeah. No, yeah, he couldn't hear, y'all couldn't hear each other, but it's all good. Go ahead, I know.
Oh, Salaki, bro.
Go ahead, I know.
You want me to read again?
Yeah. And then you can speak on it if you want. I'm loading this word up, enchantments from Isaiah 47 and 9, right? So you can speak on it if you want. I just wanted brother to, get some while I was loading this up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I read again. It said, let Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So pretty much, we already know the game plan with this devil, which merge man with machine and using same AI for people to what's the word I'm looking, gradualism. That's all. It's just gradualism at the end of the day.
Yep. Yep. Gradually prepping your mind, right? Pretty much desensitizing you to this destructive system, right? Uh, know how to disarm you, right? You can have your defense down. You fall right into uh, the trap. Cause see, right now it's to those that are not enlightened and bestowed with the Holy Spirit of understanding how this devil works. It's very alluring. It's very curious, for lack of better words. It makes people curious. But so the ultimate way is to tie it to money, okay, which we're about to get into, okay? And money brings people pleasure, man. So when you go to this word, right, which let me do this. Let me break it all the way down, right? So it's of thine enchantments, Isaiah 47 and 9. It's the Hebrew word let me see what we got right here. H2267, right? But I want to go to this root, which is H.
Strong's H2266. Chavea.
Right?
Chavea.
Which I meant to cut his ass off. It's chabar, right? Chabar. And Carolina Biblical Uses 1 says to unite, join, bind together, be joined, be coupled, be in league, right? So that's what they want. They want you to be in league with them, have fellowship with, right? Say be a charmer, okay? Down here at 3, it says to be allied with. So like the brother Aina, Priest Aina, he was just saying, the merging man with machines, right? It said 5, to join oneself, to make an alliance, all right? And we know that the ultimate means of making people an alliance with the beast is that mark, all right? The Mick Imp, the Mickey, okay? So down in the Strong's definition, one word particularly I want, to dive into right here is where it says to fascinate. All right, it says to fascinate. It says a primitive root to join, literally or figuratively, specifically by means of spells. By means of spells, to fascinate. All right. Y'all brothers see that?
Also, I got the etymology of the word charmer.
Okay. All right, hold it. Hang
Hold on,
tight,
I just
hold it.
lost
We're gonna
all
grab we're
sign.
gonna grab that. We're gonna grab that. Right? I wanna get this word fascinate.
Can anybody see me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Charmer and etymology,
Hold on,
mid
bro.
14th century.
Hold. Wait a minute. Hold your horses. Let me get this word right here. And then we're gonna go to that, all right?
It's
Right?
like
All right. So it said by means of spells to fascinate. All right, this is a Strong's definition for the word enchantment in the Blue Letter Bible. It says by the means of spells to fascinate. Now, when you get this word fascinate right here in the etymology, it says bewitch, enchant, right? Bewitch, enchant, fascinate, charm, enchantment, spell, witchcraft. Okay? Witchcraft. So what is artificial intelligence? What is this? It's all witchcraft. Okay. Down here it says to fascinate, to bring under a spell by the power of the eye. All right, the power of the eye. So what you seeing, it looks good to you, right? It's appealing to the eye, but it's not good for your soul. And that's how they going to get the advantage over you. They're going to give you everything that looks good to you, feels good to you. All right, it's pleasurable unto you. It says to enchant, to charm, bring under a spell by more subtle or subtle and mysterious power. Man, right? Which America, when we go to Revelation 17 next, right? It'll be on you. I'll give it to you, right? When we go to the word mysterious, right? When we go to Revelation 17, I'll bring it back to you. But the brother, he said he wanted to look up the word charm or charmer. Was it charm or charmer?
It was trauma.
Charmer, right? All right, so I got it here on the screen.
Yep. It said mid 14th century, one who cast spells. 1670s is one who has the power of fascinating. Agent.
There you go. There you go. Agent. That's it. That's it, man. And this is why we out here to warn you. All right. All right. Not to be deceived. Okay. This is from the brother Yashimai from the GMS Memphis Count YouTube handle GMS Memphis End of Days, Isaiah 32:7. It says, the instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, and when the needy, and with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. Okay. So we're gonna get into some of these clips now. These little short clips. Brother, had anything quick before we get these clips? None too lengthy. You got something quick, we can go with it. But I want to get these clips.
You got it.
Y'all brothers good? Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with culprit number one, right? I'm gonna start with him first.
But in 2023, you asked for a slowdown in air because you were worried about it.
Well, I signed on to, as one of many, like 500 people. I was just, one of many signatures on that thing.
But I think even last year you said, I don't know, where was it? Ted Cruz's podcast. You said there was a 10 to 20% chance of killer robots wiping out humanity.
Yeah.
So you sounded worried then. Now you seem very relaxed about it. Have you changed your view?
I still think there's risk associated with AI and robots. It's not zero. I guess I've come to my sort of philosophical conclusion is to look on the bright side. I can't see any way to really stop this incredible momentum of AI and robots. And at times I sort of think, well, perhaps, even if there was a stop button, we probably shouldn't press it because the most likely outcome is incredible abundance for all.
That's what I thought, actually. It struck me that now you seem to have decided it's inevitable.
Now, we got to get some precepts on that shit. Now, you hear what this man said? Matter of fact, can we play it one more? Let's play it one more time. Y'all want to play it one more time? Let's listen to this. So she spoke to him about the chances of AI wiping out humanity. Let's just hear it one more time, right? We're gonna run it back one more time.
But in 2023, you asked for a slowdown in AI because you were worried about it.
Well, I signed on to, as one of many, like 500 people. I was just, one of many signatories on that thing.
But I think even last year you said, I think, where was it, Ted Cruz's podcast, you said there was a 10 to 20% chance of killer robots wiping out humanity.
Yes.
So you sounded worried then. Now you seem very relaxed about it. Have you changed your view?
I still think there's risk associated with AI and robots. It's not zero. I guess I've come to my sort of philosophical conclusion is to look on the bright side. I can't see any way to really stop this incredible momentum of AI and robots. And at times I sort of think, well, perhaps even if there was a stop button, we probably shouldn't press it because the most likely outcome is incredible abundance for all.
If they did have a stop button, they probably shouldn't press it. Even if it was a chance. Now he knows that AI is going to destroy humanity, but in his mind, they shouldn't stop it. All right, so I want to get this precept right here, right? No flesh shall be saved, right? Unless
Oh man, that's what I had.
all right, come. It's yours. It's yours, brother. It's yours. It's yours, brother. I'm finna put it up there for you.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So
Got
you,
it, brother.
so you got him admitting it. Like if they had a push button, to stop this, hey, they won't even do it. Which they can stop it, but they don't want to stop it. Like they want to bring forth this human like human robot transform humanism.
Yep.
Like they want
They want to phase out
humanity.
humanity. Yeah, they
Yeah,
want.
they want to phase out humanity. That's a part of their new world order.
Yep.
Want to make you a human slave. Want to profit off being a robot. So they don't care about humanity, and they blatantly they telling you that.
Yep. Yep. That's that's in one of what was that? That was like the main thing is to reduce the population. You know.
Yep, under
They want to
500 million.
Yep. They want to depopulate the earth. You know. So that's what the scriptures tell us. That the devil seeketh none but to kill and destroy, which I'm trying to pull it up now. I know y'all got anything y'all there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, kick me up. I'm back.
Okay, cool. Uh, yeah, all he want to do is destroy, kill and destroy. Let's see. Yeah, if y'all had anything, y'all can give it to me. I'll pull it up. I was looking for one where it say the enemy seeking nothing or the devil seeking all he want to do is kill and destroy.
There's John the 10th chapter.
Okay,
Is it 10? John 10 and 10?
the water. John 10 and 10.
Yeah. Talking about the thief coming not but
Yeah,
for
the
the steal.
thief, the thief, the thief. That's it. That's the thief. Yeah, was same thing. Say, the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that you may have life and that you may have it more abundantly. You know, and this is what Elon Musk, he used the word the abundance for all. Yeah, not yeah, all of the wicked. See, he's not. They're not interested in the poor. They have no interest in bringing peace. Okay, so AI is a part of this man's sword. You know, was when you go what's that? Revelation is that 6. The sword to take peace from the earth.
Yep. That's it.
Let me see. Yeah, so AI is just another extension of Esau Edom's sword, right? We go here.
Revelation 6 and 4, the red horse.
Yeah. You got it. I'll let you read it, bro. Revelation 6 and 3. You can start at 3
Okay,
anyway.
come. This Revelation 6 starting in
You
verse
talking
3.
Hebrew?
He can't hear me. I not I not can.
Oh, Sly, I can't hear you now, Sly.
This Revelation 6 and verse 3, it says, and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and
That
power was
red,
given
that
to
red,
him.
that red, that red horse represents none other than who? Uh, out of one, out of one, right? What's the Hebrew word for red? Out of one, okay, which is Edom. That's Edom. The name for Edom is out of one, right? Which means red. Go ahead.
And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
There you go. And what was he used to do with this great sword, right? Uh, to take peace from the earth. You know, this is the purpose of out of one, to take peace from the earth. You know, so AI is a part of that sword, because you look at uh like with these data centers, right? The energy that they consume, the water and the energy that they consume. All right, it ain't doing nothing but creating problems for people. You know, which we here in Memphis, which now is uh home to the what they call it, XAI Colossus, supposed to be the world's largest supercomputer. You know, you got a whole community of people over there where that data center is, that's suffering and complaining, saying that they don't want that shit over there because of all of the toxication is pouring into the environment. You know, the pollution and the air quality is horrible. And what
Yep.
are they trying to do to appease these people? Give them money. Talking
Yeah,
about
pay him
putting
off.
1.4 million dollars into that community over there, which is called, it's a town, a community over here in Memphis called Boxtown, right? Which is right down there, in the vicinity of that data center where they got them gas turbines popping out, exerting all of that toxic uh, air pollution. You know, so that's proof that AI is a part of Esau Edom's great sword. You know, so
Yeah. Also, the people on South Haven, they would complain about it.
yeah, all around the country, you know, wherever these data centers are, people are complaining. You know, they're getting a lot of pushback, right, because of the energy consumption and the amount of waste, you know, uh, it puts out, especially into the quality of the air. But yeah, and it's just a few, right? So I wanna uh I wanna go back to uh I wanna go back to um the Google, the risk, right? Y'all brothers had anything?
I had a precept.
Okay, come. What you got? You got it, bro.
This second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was pearls because of the devices that would come into it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go up into that word pearl.
Mm-hmm.
It's from the AI overview. It said pearl means serious and immediate danger, risk, or a specific cause of loss. It's an act of a noun describing hazardous state or an active threat to safety. And this is what this man only doing. Like he making everything into a hazardous,
Environment.
state. Yeah,
Yep.
a hazardous environment. Like how you were speaking about the data system, the data uh,
Center.
center. Like it causing number harms. Like
Mm-hmm.
taking up all the clean water.
Mm-hmm.
Also, with electricity, people light bills going up because of all the electricity it taking up. Like it's not doing no good to humanity. And like how
Mm-hmm.
you was reading on Revelation, I don't think it doing is just taking peace from the earth. It's just making the earth more into a, a un,
Dystopian. Yep.
yeah, a dystopian environment.
Mm-hmm.
But
Con,
that's
bro.
all I had.
Con. The water. Yep. All right. So let's go back right here to this Google for the risk, right? Let's go to the risk, right? Which Elon Musk, he's basically saying uh the reward of AI outweighs the risk. Well, uh let's see, right? Say risk and challenges, right? It says economic disruption. Rapid automation could replace millions of jobs, leading to mass unemployment if society does not adapt. Loss of control. A system that is smarter than humans might be impossible to control safely over time. It says the alignment problem, making sure AGI wants what humans want and values our safety is a hard problem we have not yet solved, right? And the fact of the matter is, AI is set up by the devil. So if you don't know this and you get on board with it, you put yourself in alliance with it, right? You fall for the enchantments. You get fascinated. Uh, you get fascinated by this, right? And I wanna pull this word one more time, right? In another source. You get fascinated by AI.
Yep. And I got a
Right?
precept too.
Okay, con.
Fascinate.
It says draw irresistibly the attention and interest of someone, right? So if you're not able to resist, okay, it's going to destroy you, okay? That mysterious power is going to destroy you. What's your precept, bro?
Just Isaiah 19 to 15.
All right, you got it. Did you need to do another translation or need to get a word out of it, anything, or you good?
No, I'm good.
All right, Isaiah 19. What verse again?
Verse 15.
Okay, con, you got it.
Okay, it said, neither should there be any work for Egypt, which the head or
Can you start
tail.
at 14, Baba Kusha?
Yeah, okay. It said, the Lord Yahweh have made a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
Right, that perverse spirit is Esau Edom's spirit, right? He's the perverted one. He's the profane one, right? Go ahead.
And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. Is a drunken man staggering in his vomit. Neither should there be any work for Egypt,
Mm.
which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
Woo.
They just going in, millions of people gonna lose their jobs, due to AI, which is happening right now. Thousands of people have lost their jobs due to AI, man.
Mm-hmm.
Which is all prophecy.
It's
There
all
should be no
prophecy.
work.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna get this get these clips, get a couple more clips, probably uh two more shorts and one more video I was watching earlier.
Yep. And the way Esau is doing it, making it seem convenient, is good for the people. Like you got Uber, for example. We got the self-driver Uber cars now. You have to worry about the person kidnapping you or doing something bad to you with the will. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hey, but what about the person that used to drive you around like the taxi driver? What about the person that was the cashier? Most people they don't even go to the cashier no more. They just do self checkout.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's
Especially in the
been a
grocery store.
yeah. So yes, it's beneficial in a way, but at the same time, the person who applied for that job position, they no longer need that person. So it's beneficial for the company. But for you, on the other hand, you're gonna be out of work.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Unless you start using X, see, and that's the thing, and this is what this whole wave of now seducing people to build their own agents, right? See, AGI now is you setting up somebody, basically AI to work for you. Okay, AI going to make you money. So this is what he means by abundance for all. Okay, so we're gonna play some of these clips.
I'm going to show you how I make $1,000 a day using ChatGPT. And you can start doing this today, even if you've never made money online before. Step 1. First, head over to ChatGPT. We're going to use it to create automated content that generates cash on autopilot. Think YouTube scripts, blog posts, or social media captions. Step 2. Next, take the content ChatGPT generates and turn it into short-form videos or blog posts. I recommend using platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. You can record this yourself or use text-to-video creators like InVideo to do it all for you. Step 3, monetize this content with affiliate marketing links. Pick a product related to your niche and then just plug it into your videos or posts. Every time someone clicks and buys, you earn a commission. Check the link in my bio for a full step-by-step guide and follow for more tips.
Get rich with these 5 AI business ideas. If you're new to my stuff, I'm Ben Martell. I'm a technology entrepreneur. I've invested in a dozen AI companies. I coach about 50 plus, and I've helped many of my friends build AI business models. And what I wanted to do is extract the 5 big categories that you need to consider to make millions of dollars in AI today.
AI pays for this entire villa, and I'm 23, and I'm being fucking dead ass. In 60 seconds, I'll show you how to make $60K a month by making AI agents, and it takes 5 seconds to make. You just go to this website. Now you just type a prompt like, "Make me an AI agent for a barber salon that takes appointments." Now it's done. Now connect Gmail, Google Sheets, and Google Calendar. And then if you want to sell this, then head over to Demo, click on the website widget, then change the appearance to match their colors, and then send the link to the business owner by clicking on Share and then copying the link. And then for an exact script on how exactly to sell this to a business owner, comment free and I'll send you the entire thing.
Imagine an AI that works while you sleep. AI agents are autonomous digital coworkers that can think, plan, and complete tasks without constant instructions. This changes everything. AI agents save time, boost productivity, and handle repetitive tasks. Soon, everyone may have a digital coworker working alongside them. They follow goals, gather information, make decisions, and take action. For example, an AI agent can manage emails, schedule meetings, and automate daily work.
There's zero question we'll have AGI. Now, we're very close right now. AGI means one AI is smarter than any individual on a subject, science, chemistry, art, whatever it is. We're 5 to 6 years max, according to the smartest people, and I've interviewed them all in technology, for super intelligence. That means, to give you a perspective, one AI is smarter than all humans combined. When that happens, it produces a lot of uncertainty in people. But what actually is happening is people are not going to be replaced by an AI. They'll be replaced by someone who knows how to use AI. I don't mean how to use it like Google. I mean how to use it as your assistant to go to work for you. Agentic AI. That's what's happening right now. And there are jobs that are going to be displaced. So we need to reskill those people and show them a job where they can make more money and still be interested and have more of their power.
This is how you make money with AI as a beginner. Go into Nano Banana and type in something like, make a 5-page kids book about a dolphin with images and text. And in seconds, boom.
So you see, it comes down to what? Money. And every short we just watched concerning AI is about what? Making money. So this is going to seduce people. This is going to enchant people, right? What do the scriptures tell us about money? The love of money is the root of all evil, man. Okay? The love of money is the root of all evil, man. All right? Now, Elon Musk being now, a trillionaire, right? People are already drawn to his advice. People are already drawn to his, his money. They drawn to his technology. They drawn to his philosophies, So, this is what we've been trying to warn you, man. Okay? This is what we have been set up through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to warn you against, to testify and warn you of this man's his wickedness, man. Okay? I got one more video I'm gonna play, but I won't get back to the precepts. If y'all brothers had anything to kick us off with, let me know. I got one in mind I'm finna grab. Can y'all hear me?
Okay, yeah, I had a precept.
Okay, what you got?
This is the Rock 31. Just kind of touching back up on the Richard.
All right.
What I'm saying, from AI. So this is the Rock 1.
Come.
Then I want to jump down to verse 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Rock 31:1. It says, watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. So doing those things, trying to run up a bag in these times, find a way to create an AI and set it up, you know, to further, push your corporation or what you have an idea to do is really vain in these times because all these things that we see about to be destroyed, especially in the shores of America, man, it's gonna be vain. So verse jumping down to verse 5, because it says, "He that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall not have enough thereof." Verse 6, "Gold hath been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present." And that's what's coming, man, especially with the behind this AI thing too. Because with it, all these people gonna trust it. They see that, oh, you can be profitable, but what come behind it? It being instilled in you, you know what I'm saying? It being implanted in you. So you won't have to go to your computer or your phone and type it out. You could think it and so you could be it. That's how they'll play on Jake. You can just have it in, you can think it out. You can play it out as yourself, man. Trying to sell it to you just like they trying to sell it to us, to the masses now, to the poor now.
Yep, yep. Con. I just want to add to your point, brother. With the Mickey in you, you'll be able to convey your thoughts and your ideas more fluently. Is what they're gonna, they're gonna sell that because, like, basically, you merging with the AI, the agent is going to be able to uh, prosper your ideas, like, because all it is they setting up these agents to create them a business so that they can be profitable. Now when you got a business where AI doing most of the work and you making $500 to $1,000 a day, when they say, well, so you're able to do that now without the Mickey in you. When they say, well, the only way you're gonna be able to buy, sell, or conduct your business and accumulate revenue is by putting the Mickey in you. What you think the people? What you think the masses of the people gonna do?
They're gonna do it.
They gonna fucking do it. They're gonna do it, man. Right? Because this is the goal of the devil is to fully corrupt your mind, man. Okay? Because he know, like, people love fucking money, man. Like, the number one idol, Salaki, I don't know why I just, is money. So this is and his word search is not working good for me today, I see.
It's First Timothy 6:10.
Okay, there you go. Salaki. Say 1 Timothy 6:10, for the love of money is the root of all evil, right? Which while some coveted after, they had erred from the faith and did what? Pierced themselves through with many sorrows, right? So that's a figure of speech that's also literal in the same breath, right? As it's figurative, it's also a literal thing that's going to happen because they love money so much. They're going to pierce themselves. Man, that's heavy. It's just what the hour of temptation goes into. We was talking about that in the lesson Friday, me and you right now. So, I mean, the scriptures are giving you all of the warning signs, like the Lord say, he's giving us straight commandment what we ought to do to avoid punishment. Everything is here, okay? Giving you the blueprint to how the devil is seeking to corrupt and destroy you. Brothers, got something to add?
Yeah, I had a precept
What you got, bro?
at Sirach 2:29 and 11.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, it say, lay up that treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it should bring thee more profit than gold.
There you go. You got
Yeah,
it,
that's
bro.
plain. Yeah, I mean that's plain, man. It needs to remind me of the parable that the Lord was speaking in Luke the 12th chapter. But verse 21, when you read that in the NLT, it going to yes, a person is a fool who who doesn't have a good relationship with the Most High. Instead of you worrying about the corner, the money, the wealth, the gold on this side, instead of having a rich relationship with your how about your mouth shop, man.
Yep. Where it say neither the gold or silver shall deliver them.
Yeah, I think it said it twice too. Proverbs 11:4, which is probably not. And Zephaniah 1:14.
It says riches profit not. Yeah. In the day of wrath. Yep.
But that's Zephaniah 1:18 though. Neither the silver nor the gold should be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Yep, this Proverbs 11:14 first, it says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. You know?
11:4.
So this is what we subscribe to. Okay? This is what we invest in. Okay? This is what we work towards. We work towards righteousness and pleasing Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? You can get all these riches, get all this gold, get all of this wealth, right? But you still gonna get destroyed. Zephaniah 1:18. I'll start at 17. It says, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood should be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. Right? So you'll have somebody with the mindset, well, it ain't gonna happen to me. I got too much money. You know? Okay. Verse 18, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. Right? Right? Because the Lord say, all right, you want to put your trust, you want to have all your faith is in money. Money is your God. All right, the Lord said he's a jealous power, man. He ain't gonna tolerate that shit. No matter how much money you got, you gonna fear the Lord. You gonna bend the knee to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? For he shall make a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. All right? So it ain't no exceptions. You know? So it's either you, it comes down to either you going to be delivered by Yahweh Shai through obtaining salvation ultimately through faith, okay? Which with faith he's going to mark you with the Tawah, okay? The Tawah goes ultimately into the wisdom, okay? Which is that Isaiah 33:6 is talking about. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, strength of thy salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So you're going to have to make a choice, all right? Whether you're going to receive the mark of the Tawah or you're going to receive the mark, the Charagma. and how Esau Edom is going to force you on the forefront is through deception. Okay, and you're going to be fascinated by this man and all of his mysterious works, right? But the scripture said, "Marvel not, man." The mind, you have anything?
I had this precept in Proverbs 8 and 11.
Okay. Let me grab your precept first. Proverbs 8 and 11.
Yeah,
All right, you got it.
I'm gonna start it. Hold on. I'm gonna start at 10.
All right.
This is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 10. It said, "Receive my instruction and not silver, and the knowledge rather than the choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it." So here it is. The Lord got his prophets out here to give you instruction rather than you choosing money. Because these are things that Jake desired, and Esau Edom know it. And he used this psychological warfare to prey on Jake's mind. That's why he have this data system where he know what Jake like, what he desire. So he used that to his advantage to snare Jake. So when the time come, he know who all gonna take this device. So that's how he enticed Jake to get this MOTB, to get this RFID chip. But here it is, the Lord letting you know what can be compared to wisdom. Because you take that device, it's not going to keep you stable in the times of evil. You're going to have a whole chip in you, destruction taking place, and you ain't going to even know what to do. Think it's going to save you. But like how you mentioned earlier, the wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of thy time. And that's why the Lord got his prophets out here to tell you this is true riches, the knowledge and wisdom of and understanding of these scriptures.
Come on. Hey, no doubt. Yo, that's a beautiful point, bro. Anybody have anything to add? Y'all brothers still in there?
Con.
Okay. Yeah, I had
Come
anything
here.
to add? I got a precept. If not,
I don't know if we brought out Job 5 and 12.
nah, no. You want that? Job
Yeah,
5 and
con.
12? Come. All right.
Can you read 13 too, you know? I was holding it earlier in the list.
Con.
All right.
It's Job chapter 5, starting at verse 12. It says, He disappointeth the devices of the crafty,
Mm-hmm.
so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
And we know the crafty one, you know what I'm saying? The device that he's going to disappoint is Esau Edom. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man. He's not going to be able to perform their fully enterprise of what he thinks in his head is the new world order, you know? But that's not going to happen. Because it says in verse 13 too, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what the Lord is going to do, man. You know, use his devices that he created to ultimately justify his destruction upon this man. You know, because he think that he can be like the Most High when he implement, you know what I'm saying, the MOTB. You know what I'm saying, which is going to happen, but it's not going to be able to fully be accomplished. You know what I'm saying, how he thinks. It's not going to reach the pinnacle of how he thinks. You know, because people are going to take the McChippy, you know, because hey, they got to be destroyed. But Lord willing, we'll elect, and we don't take it because it speaks about in Revelation 14, all they do is take it in their hand or in their forehead, you know what I'm saying, will be destroyed in the sight of Yahweh Shai and the host of the heavenly angels.
Yep. Hey, I wanted to add to that, right?
Yeah.
Right, because let me see if I'm on the screen. Right. So when you go, right, when you go here to Job 5:12, you want to read it again, Allah.
Yeah, because it says, Job 5:12, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Right. And so when you tap into this word enterprise in the blue letter, right, they get this Hebrew word right here, H, uh, 84, 54, Tazashaya. Look like Tazashaya, right? Or is that Salaki if I'm pronouncing it wrong? Look like that's the no, that's Tha. That's Tha Thawashaya. Thawa, yeah, that's the Wa Shaya, Thawashaya, right? And it says in the Strong's definition right here, I'm gonna get straight to the point. It says from an unused root meaning to substantiate. All right. It says support or by implication, ability, an example, direct help, in purpose, right? It says in purpose, an undertaking, right? An undertaking. Okay. So that word enterprise goes into an undertaking. Now, we've done this before, but we're gonna do it again. We're gonna run it back, right? So when you go on the back of the dollar bill, there's a statement on it that says annuit coeptis, right? Right here, right? It's on the dollar bill. Let's see. I'll see if I can zoom in on it. Right there. You see it? See? It also says Novos Ordo Seclorum, which means New World Order, right? Annuit coeptis. Now, what does this mean, right? It says AI overview. Annuit coeptis is a Latin phrase that translates "He favors our undertakings," or "He has favored our undertakings." He, referring to God or divine providence. You see that? So this devil thinks the Most High is with him in his undertakings. Now, what does undertaking mean? A formal pledge or promise to do something, right? We're gonna go to it in etymology. Let's go to it in the etymology. It says act of embarking on an adventure, an enterprise, that which is undertaking. It says undertake verb. It says here you go now. Matter of fact, let me make sure I pull this up. What undertake mean? And we getting ready to wrap this thing up. The point is being driven home. Undertake, right? I'm gonna let one of y'all brothers read this. You see it on the screen? Can you see it, Aina?
Yeah, I see it.
All right. Go ahead.
It said late 12th century, undertaken, entrap, take unawares.
Take unawares. Take unawares, man. Okay. Now, read this part. This highlighted part right here.
Specifically by early 14th century, is commit oneself to an enterprise, begin something, also take on in combat. Later is manage funerals and arrange details of burying the dead.
There you go. There you go. And the scriptures say, he that wandereth out of the way. Now, all this understanding that we giving our people, they still not going to catch on. They still not going to believe. They still not going to prepare themselves, right? And the definition clearly told us that undertaking was later, undertake was later defined as burying the dead, right? So this is what artificial intelligence and AI is going to do to our people. And that's why Revelation 11:8 says what it says. You know, the dead body shall lie in the street of that great city, which is what spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. Okay? So I'm gonna do one more video and then we'll get closing precepts. Get this closing video right here. Let's see. Yeah, this him.
I suspect the super intelligence would be more conscious than we are.
So we're not. All right, y'all. See it on the screen, the video.
Yeah, come.
All right, I want to kind of get to the point.
And something thousands of millions of times smarter than us.
If I asked you the same thing 10 years ago, 15 years ago, what would you have said?
So in the beginning, I went into models we have today.
Yes.
We need more time.
Why this number, and is that accelerating?
So you don't need a physical body. You don't need robots. You don't even need nanotype. You can just literally pay someone to get it done. I think there is now a rentahuman.com website, which specifically serves agents. I might be off on the actual domain, but it's a business.
Oh my gosh. You said there's a 99.9% chance artificial superintelligence wipes us out within a century. Why this number, and is that accelerating?
So basically what I'm saying is the problem of controlling general superintelligence is not solvable. It is impossible to solve it. So if we build it, we don't control it, the outcome is bad. That's what I'm trying to say with it. Specific timeline, again, if it decides to give us 200 years, we'll have 200 years. But long term, if we're not in charge, if we're not explicitly assuring our safety and security, then the outcome will be very disappointing.
And you think most likely we're not going to put those guardrails in place?
It is impossible to do so. I'm not saying that we need more time or money. I'm saying it is impossible to indefinitely control general superintelligence. It's like if you ask me, can we build perpetual motion machine? It's not a question of money. It's impossible. Perpetual safety device, by analogy, is also impossible. You cannot have a system which, no matter how much it self-improves, modifies, learns, interacts with malevolent actors, never makes a single mistake.
But I'm talking about now, before we reach that point, right? We can still put some guardrails now, potentially.
For models we have today,
yes,
we can put filters on top of them. That's
Right.
what we do. We tell them, don't discuss this subject, don't say that word. But that's not the problem we are facing. We are not dealing with concerns exclusively from AIs we have today. They are still subhuman level in many ways. They are mostly tools. Concern is that the paradigm shift is coming. We'll cross the human intelligence barrier, and soon after we'll have superintelligence. That's where traditional AI safety mechanisms will not scale. We have no guardrails on something thousands of millions of times smarter than us.
If I asked you the same thing 10 years ago, 15 years ago, what would you have said?
So in the beginning, I went into AI safety to solve the problem. I wanted to create safe superintelligence. That was the goal. And I think many people did the same. More recently, I would say in the last 5 years or so, many of us started to realize it doesn't even make sense to speak about humans or ants or squirrels controlling godlike machines. And we went back and looked at writings of founding father of machine learning, of AI, of computer science, Alan Turing. He said as much. He said that. The person who proposed singularity as a concept, technological singularity, Vinci, he likewise said around 2023, this process will start and go outside of human control. We have similar statements from Ray Kurzweil, from Elon Musk, from many others. Now we have more of a technical backing. We have papers actually showing that, no, we can't explain how they work. We can't comprehend actually what's going on. We cannot predict specific actions, and we cannot control them.
Guys, we've been so passionate about finding the biggest genius.
So you hear it, right? So this is what the devil, he wants control. So he's going to give you AI so that you won't have any control over yourself, over your life, over your thoughts, your faith. All right? Because he wants to put you in an environment that's so deceptive and confusing that you never know what to think or what to do. You just go based off how you feel, man. Okay? Completely eliminating the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is his purpose. All right? And he's going to do that by the means of that chip, man. Okay? He's going to attempt to do it anyway. But like we read earlier, the Lord is going to disappoint him. Okay? There is a divine power that's working. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is that divine power, but he's working in favor of the elect, not the favor of these said Edomite elites. All right? Which the information you just heard from this video that we just watched, that was a small hat. Okay? So you heard it from the devil's own mouth. So, we'll end it there. Unless y'all brothers had anything to close or any other thing, any other.
Yeah, I had Ephesians.
Okay, come.
I just read this on one part.
Okay, come. I got you.
Ephesians 6 and 12.
Okay, I got you. Let me put it up there.
And I had a precept too.
Okay, come. Salaki, bros. I'm trying to close the door for brothers get out of there. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me let y'all get it out of there. All right. Ephesians
6 and 12.
Okay, I got you. You got it, bro. You go ahead and start reading.
Okay. It said, for we wrestle not.
Can you start at 11?
Yeah, I can.
Yep.
It's I started 10. It said, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
There you go.
All the strategies. That's what I said. We're not ignorant of same devices, man.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
There you go. Spiritual wickedness in high places, man. You know, and I know Apostle Rumlob, he always goes into this, rulers, uh, right? So you go to the rulers of the darkness, right? So you go to rulers, right? It says the Lord of the world, Prince of this age, the Prince of this age. Who's the Prince of this age? Esau, Edom. Okay. It says the devil and his demons. Woo!
Mm.
The devil and his demons, man. Okay. So we go back to get the next part, which is darkness. Okay. It says outline of biblical usage too. Matter of fact, let me let the devil.
Strong's G 4655. Skatas. Skatas.
It says two. I'm gonna get to the point. It says of ignorance, respecting divine things and human duties, and accompanying ungodliness and immorality, together with their consequent misery in hell. Woo. It says persons in whom darkness becomes visible and holds sway, right? Yeah. So, and here's the thing, they disguise the darkness as light. You know, that's why scriptures say, which I wanted to bring this one out, marvel not, right? All right, let me put it in this way. Yep, 2 Corinthians 11 and 14, right? Which 2 Corinthians 2 and 11 said, at least Satan shall get an advantage. We're not ignorant of his devices. When you go 2 Corinthians 11 and I started 13, right? It says, for such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Hamashiach, right? So you have people that are supposed to be leaders of Israel, all right, and calling themselves sent to do the work of the Lord, that's telling you to get in bed with this devil, and that the C hip is not the mark. You know, they telling you to get the jab. They telling you to go along with this system. Okay. And when you look at these said individuals, these different Israelite leaders and these different Israelite camps teaching you against what we teach, which is the truth according to Revelation 13:16. All right. They have a great big following. They got people that are blindly following them, right? As if they're beacons of light. But 2 Corinthians 11:14, what does it say? And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Okay? So for those who don't have the full armor, all right, of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he's going to deceive them. Okay, the rulers of the darkness of this world, the prince of this age, okay, the devil and his demons, okay, are going to come to you disguised as an angel of light, and you're going to marvel and be enchanted uh, by all his witchcraft and his sorcery. You're going to be fascinated by it, okay? So we go here back to Ephesians 6 and 13. You got it right now.
Okay, it said, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Hawashai, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
Right. And remember when we went into fascinate, it was says deceive the eye or something like that. It talked about the power to deceive the eye, you know, the mysterious power to deceiving the eye. So, you know, you want to think this knowledge of wickedness is wisdom, and the scriptures tell you the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, man. Okay. Uh, go ahead.
Verse 14, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness,
Yeah. And see, the truth is gonna set us free. Go ahead.
and your feet shod with the preparations of the gospel of peace.
Okay, so we know uh where peace is gonna come from. And it's not gonna come from AI. Okay? But the devil is gonna package up AI and this fourth industrial revolution and technology. He's gonna package it up as a gift of peace to the world.
Mm-hmm.
The Mayim, you said you had one, right? Or was it you,
I,
you know?
oh, never mind. Hey, I not precept with the icing on the cake.
Alright, good.
Ain't my precept out.
Alright, so we're gonna
Nah,
close
I
it
ain't
out.
had precept.
You ain't have nothing on you know?
Yeah, I ain't have none.
Okay, cool. Alright, so Lord will uh you know close this out. Alright, so Lord will, hey, you brothers and you few sisters was edified. We're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory again to Yahweh.
Yahweh
You feel me?
Ba'ashem, Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai
you feel me?
Ba'ashem, Chahakodash.
Dash. All right, hey, Kwam Yasharala, Baba Ball, Rise Israel, Destroy Confusion, Shalom. Peace to the
Shalom.
elect.